to my channel. My name is Alyssa. I do Pilates at home workouts here on my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. If you're new, welcome. I'm so glad that you decided to show up today on your mat to practice Pilates here with me. And then if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for returning. You guys must have loved the spice. So thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys could just go ahead and subscribe and like and maybe comment down below, maybe something that you liked, maybe something that you're excited about with Pilates and joining me here on my channel. It would mean the world to me if you guys could go ahead and do that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So as you can see from the title, this is going to be a no equipment full body workout. It's going to be a nice little quick burner if you guys only have a little bit of time to go ahead and get movement in within your day. So thank you guys so much for joining me here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this full body Pilates workout. All right, so from here, we're just gonna go ahead and start off in a 4-point position. Your shoulders are gonna be stacked over top of the wrist. The gaze is down in between those palms here. With a nice flat back, you're gonna begin to drop the gaze down, looking it on up. Good, and then from here, you're gonna begin to tuck that tailbone, really tucking it in that spine, looking down. Inhale, and then exhale. So we're just warming up the spine here, and we're pressing the floor away. Just very simple cat-cows to begin. Good. Give me 4, 3, 2. This next one with a nice neutral flat back, good. Maybe begin to wiggle that tail from side to side here. Maybe go into some body rolls here. We're gonna be heavy on the wrist today. Good, and then maybe rotating it the opposite direction here. Good, maybe flipping those palms, just giving those wrists a nice little stretch here on your mat. Good, in 3, we're gonna go ahead and get to work here on our mat. In 2, this next one with a nice flat back, really tuck that belly button in towards that spine. Your gaze is down. Good. Begin to send those hips back and then begin to send them forward so that you send that body weight forward so that it's really coming, and that chest is gonna be pressing out from underneath those wrists. Notice how I'm shifting my body weight forward and then coming back. Good. In 3. In 2. This next one here, coming to that 4-point position, go ahead and step it back just a little bit as such. You're gonna come into a nice kneeling high plank here, okay? You're just here in that high plank. You can go ahead and cross those legs if you so choose, or those shins can be down. Good, you're breathing, you're pressing the floor away. In 3, we're gonna drop it down on an inhale and exhale, press that body weight on up. In 3, 2, this next one, inhale, drop it down, and then exhale as you press. We got tiny little push-ups here. They're kneeling, inhale, and then exhale. Good. Give me 1 more, press it all the way on up. Good. Now from here, we're gonna go ahead and drop those hips over to the right-hand side. We're gonna stack those knees over top of each other. Okay, we're coming into that nice seat with the side plank here. Those hips are again over to the right-hand side. Those knees are gonna be stacked. You're gonna inhale as you drop it down, and then exhale as you press. Good. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale as you press. Good. Give me 6, 5. We're gonna add on 3, 2. This next one here is you begin to press it on up. Can you begin to open up that left arm coming out to the right-hand side? Dropping that arm down by those left thighs, and then reaching it back on up, bringing that left palm down to the mat. Let's go ahead and repeat that. You inhale, press it down, exhale, press. Inhale, open up that arm here, drop those hips down, lifting it back on up. That left arm reaches back on over top of that head. Inhale as you press it down. Exhale, lift. Good. Open up that arm, press. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Hold it here, hold it here. That left arm is gonna be above those heads. Can you extend that left leg long here on your mat? Good. From here, you're gonna begin to reach that left arm above those heads. Good. And then drop that left arm down by those left thighs as those hips drop down towards the mat. And then exhale, lift and lengthen everything out long. Inhale, drop it down. Reach those left legs and the left arms long. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're gonna combine everything together in 3, in 2. This next one, good. Drop those hips down, bending in at those left knees. Reach that left arm above those heads. You're gonna be in that nice little side plank here. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, press. Reach that left arm above those heads, and then lift and lengthen everything out long. Drop it down. Reach that left arm above those heads. Inhale, exhale, press. Reach that left arm above those heads as those hips drop. Extend everything out long. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, as you reach those left arms above those heads and those left legs go long, hold it here. Little tiny lift up and down towards the ceiling, little lift. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one here, you're gonna reach I'm really running into the wall here. You're gonna go ahead and reach that left arm up above and come to a nice kneeling plank. I'm gonna go ahead and move it up from my mat here because I was running out of space. And if you did too, that's okay. You're on your right knee kneeling. Your left leg is long, okay? Your energy is shooting out from the crown of the head here. Your hands can come to heart prayer or they can come up to those shoulders here. I'm gonna keep them heart center. I'm gonna begin to drop my right elbow over down to the right hand side like I'm drawing a T out of my right elbow and then lifting it back on up. Drop it down, lift. So my hips are pressing forward, okay? The power is gonna come from those obliques. Drop it down, lift, drop, lift. Good. If you've been here with me before, you should be very familiar with these. I love these. They really work those left obliques. Good. As you drop it down, you pull from that left oblique coming back on up to center. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one here is you drop that right elbow over to the right hand side. Can you open up that chest over to the left hand side up towards the ceiling? Go ahead and come back center and then lift it back on up to center. Go ahead and drop that right elbow down to the side. Open up that chest to the left hand side over to the ceiling. Come back to center and then lift it back on up. Good. Drop, twist, untwist, come back to center. Good. Drop, twist, untwist, and then lift it back on up. Good. I need 6 more. 6. Yes, you can. Give me 5. Ooh, we feel the burn now. Give me 3. Yes. 2. This next one here, you're gonna hold it down as you untwist, and just a little tiny pulses down and up. A little tiny pulses down and up. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one here, you're gonna hold it down here, hold it down here. Good, excellent work. You're gonna begin to extend those arms above those heads. Can you bring them back down to heart center? Reach those arms above those heads and then bring it back down to heart center. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold those arms above those heads. Can you give me tiny little pulses down and up, down and up. Good for 8. Oh my Lanta, that left oblique should be on fire. Give me 6. I need you guys to breathe. You're gonna wanna hold your breath during this movement. Do not hold your breath, breathe. For 5, whew. 4, 3, 2, don't let it out, hold it down low. Drop that right palm down to the mat. Good, you're gonna flip and kickstand that right leg. You're gonna begin to lift that left arm with that left leg. Good, and tap the mat down. Lift, tap, lift, tap. Good, you're welcome to look down by your mat. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We got an elbow to knee crunch. In 3, and 2. This next one here, hold it lifted. You got a nice elbow to knee crunch. Squeeze it in. Extend everything on out long. Good. Squeeze it in. Getting deeper into those left obliques. Good for 5, 4. You got a nice little crunch, a nice little pulse. In 3, and 2. This next one here, hold it in elbow to knee crunch, just little tiny pulses. Pulse it, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. For 5, we extend everything out long. In 4, 3, 2, extend everything on out long here. Go ahead and bring those hips parallel to your mat. Your left leg is long. Go ahead and begin to drop it on down to meet the right. So you're back into that 4-point position. I'm gonna go ahead, that was my knee. And come to this side. That way when I open up, you guys aren't seeing my back. All right, so you're in that 4-point position again here. You're gonna find that nice little high plank in that kneeling position here. Your belly button is tucked in towards that spine. You've been here before, we just have the other side. Let's go ahead and inhale, drop it down. Exhale, press. Inhale, exhale, good. In 3, 2, this next one, press it all the way on up. Drop those hips on over to the left-hand side. Stack it over top of those knees together. Those hips are dropping to the left-hand side. We got those nice little push-ups once again. Inhale, and then exhale, press the ground away. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one is you press it on up. You're gonna fan that right arm over top of that head, dropping those hips down to the ground. Good, and then reach that right arm back up above those heads, dropping it down to your mat, and then let's go ahead and get into that nice little push-up and repeat the motion. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, press, fan that right arm over top of that head, drop those hips down towards the mat, lift it back on up, right arm comes above and finds that mat. Repeating this motion here. Inhale, exhale, fan it on open, drop those hips, reach it back on up. Good, give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one here, as you go ahead and fan that arm open, go ahead and extend that right leg long, and then begin to reach that right arm up with that right leg. Good, drop that right leg down towards the mat, reach everything out long. For 5, 4, we're gonna combine everything together. In 3, and 2. This next one, let's go ahead and combine everything together. Drop it down, bend that right knee in, reach that right arm back up above those heads, coming down towards the mat. Let's go ahead and get into it. Inhale, exhale, fan that right arm open, lift everything out long, drop it down, reach that right arm above those heads. Inhale, exhale, reach everything out long. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2. Whew. This next one, let's go ahead and do one more rep of those. Dropping those hips down, extending that right leg along with that right arm. Good, a little tiny lift up, and up, and up, and up. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, This next one here, hold it here. You're gonna find that momentum. You're gonna drop down that right knee. You're gonna begin to press everything on up. You're gonna come to that left knee down with that right leg extended. Good. I know we're moving all over our mat, but that's okay. Energy shooting out from the crown of the head. You're gonna drop that left elbow down to the left-hand side, lifting it back on up. I'm gonna come back more centered to my mat. We guys got this. You guys can always do the same thing if you're like me. Drop down that left elbow, lift it back on up. Good. Drop that left elbow down, lift it back on up. Now we're working mainly that right oblique here. Dropping that hot tea, the hot goss, the nice 4-1-1 from our left elbow. Just kidding. Just kidding. Dropping it on down, lifting it back on up. Good. I need 5 more. Give me 4. Give me 3. Breathe. Give me 2. This next one here, you're gonna drop that left elbow over to the left-hand side. Open up that chest to the right, over towards the ceiling. Go ahead and untwist, and then bring it back on up to center. Good. Drop that left elbow, twist it on over to the ceiling, untwist, lifting it back on up to center. Good. You guys got it. Drop, twist, untwist, back to center. You guys got it. Drop, twist, lifting it back on up. Now remember, those hips are still pressing forward, and that nice twist and untwist is a twist of the torso. It is a twist and a rotation of the rib cage here, okay? It is a twist of the spine. Good. For 5, 4, woo, 3, you're gonna hold it down low. Let that right oblique fire on up into, you guys got it. This next one, go ahead and twist and untwist, hold it down low. Little tiny pulses down and down and down. Yes, you can. Breathe. This is gonna be where you're not gonna wanna feel like you guys can breathe, but trust me, I know you guys can. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. In 3, 2, you're gonna hold it down low. This last one, hold it down low. Go ahead and reach those arms above those heads, and then bring it back down to heart center. Reach those arms come in line with those ears, okay? You're gonna wanna hold your breath here, but I need you guys to not hold your breath, okay? 5, 4, 3, yes you can, press those hips forward. Into, this last one here, hold it here. Little tiny lift up and down. Oh my Lanta, close your eyes if you need to. Give me 10, 9, 8, that right oblique is on fire. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one here, hold it down low. Drop that left palm down towards the mat. Lift that right arm with that right leg. Good. From here, you're gonna begin to drop it on down, lifting it back on up. Drop down that right arm and a right foot, and then lift it back on up. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one here, hold it here, hold it here. Little lift up and up and up and up. You guys got it. You're almost there. I believe in you. Give me 5. We got a nice elbow knee crunch. In 4, 3, 2. This next one here, hold it lifted. Go ahead and give me a nice elbow to knee crunch. So crunch it in. Get deeper into those right obliques and extend everything out long. Good. Driving it in, extending it on out long. Guys, I am dripping sweat, okay? I'm probably showing sweat marks within my leggings, but that means that we are working here. I am working with you. Good. Give me 5. You're gonna hold it in 4 for that nice elbow to knee crunch pulse. In 3, in 2. This next one, let's get it. Hold it here. Little tiny pulses in and in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're gonna extend everything along into this next one. Extend everything out long here. Go ahead and kickstand it over to the right hand side. Those hips are parallel down to the mat, dropping that right knee down towards the mat. Good, maybe sending those knees wide, sending those hips back as those big toes to touch. Finding a nice child's pose here. Good, nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last and final one, last big inhale. Exhale, let that heart rate come down. Good, breathe. Reach those fingertips long. Steady that breath. Beautiful job. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2. Begin to bring it all on up to all fours here on your mat. Those knees are going to be underneath those hips. Maybe flipping those palms up towards the ceiling, giving them a nice stretch here. Good. Flipping them back over. Good. Maybe giving me some circles. And then rotating it the opposite direction. And when you're ready, go ahead and come on down to a nice seated position. We have 2 breaths. Oh, my Lanta, I am dripping. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale here. Breathing in all that positive energy. Exhale, letting go of any negativity, anything that might be weighing you down. Good, last and final one. Take a nice big deep breath in. Those palms come together up at the top. You exhale as you bring it down to heart center. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on the mat. Again, my name is Alyssa. I do Pilates at-home workouts here on my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. If this is your first time, welcome. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a nice big thumbs up. Maybe comment down below something that was challenging, something that you loved, maybe something that you haven't done in the past before. If you're returning, thank you guys so much for joining me here. Again, maybe giving me this video a big thumbs up, commenting down below something that you loved, maybe something that was super challenging for you but you loved. And then if that's all it, I think that is. So I can't wait to see you guys next time as we practice movement on our mat here on my channel. And until next time, I can't wait to see you guys. Bye.